I'm so excited to show you what I'm gonna cook up for you today. It is my favorite drink ever, and anybody that knows me that's watching this right now is screaming out the word because they know me so well. My favorite drink being wine, vino, grape juice. But I have to tell you, besides the vino that I have made, I have really gotten into mead. Now there's two key differences between these, and that is wine is made with sugar and the mead is made with honey. I just love the flavor of this. It's so delicious and so refreshing, and very easy to make. I mean, it took me so many years to finally get into it, and I've been drinking wine for years, buying it. I always said I wanted to make it, and I was always kind of like intimidated by it. I thought it really was difficult. And so I started looking into it. I don't know what made me do this a couple of months ago. And I said, I'm just gonna check it out. I watched all these videos, so many steps, so many videos on making like wine in a really fancy way. And then I came across this one YouTube video. This lady, I have to give her props because she taught me what I've been doing. And it's the channel is Rain Country. This woman is amazing. She will teach you how to make anything you want at home, pretty much. And this is so simple. You don't need any of the fancy ingredients. I will show you just 4 ingredients, and so delicious this mead that you're gonna want to drink it like lemonade. So be careful because it is strong. Also, but so inexpensive for organic, simple, no added sulfites, no added sugars. So let's dive right into it so this video is not 20 minutes long because I can talk if you haven't noticed. So, okay. So very simple. You're going to want to start with, you're going to want to buy some nice raw honey. I love the raw orange blossom or the Florida palmetto honey. These are my local honeys. So try to get local honeys because so many honeys out there have simple syrup and high fructose corn syrup. You don't want that. You want the nice healthy ingredients so you can have a nice healthy drink. You're going to need a starter. So what a starter is, if you have heard of sourdough bread, you need a starter for that. If you've heard of kefir, the yogurt, it needs some kefir grains. That's a starter. Basically, what you want to do is you want to take any kind of fruit, herb, anything like that, and just put water and sugar. So this is my mason jar, and I'll put like 2 cups of water, fill it with 1 cup of, this one has hibiscus flowers. I love the taste of it, with some dandelion and honey. You can do sugar as well. And then if you do honey, you do not have to refeed it. You can just leave it there with a little bit, with a little mason top here. This is gonna let it breathe, okay? Which you wanna do whenever you're fermenting anything. And then you wanna let it sit for, if it's with honey, you wanna let it sit for 2 to 3 days. When you see it bubbling, and you will see what I mean. See all those little bubbles right on the top? That's fermented. So that becomes your starter, okay? And then water and fruit. Now you can make mead without fruit. You can actually just do water and honey. The starter, what it does is it starts it to ferment faster. You don't have to use it, but I use it because look at this, for example. Look at this beautiful mead I made just yesterday. Look at the bubbles on that. That's because I used the starter, so it will ferment quicker. It's beautiful to watch it grow. This is my wine from the end of July. Now this one is a different process, another video. This I'm definitely gonna leave for about a year because wine tastes better with age, as we know. But mead, oh my God, you can drink it after a week if you want it really weak in alcohol content, okay? Now I let it ferment for about a month and then I drink it, and it's pretty strong, but it doesn't taste pretty strong. You just feel it. Okay, so that's it for ingredients. So what I have done here to start the process, I put 3 cups of honey in here in the blender. And then what I did was I put 3 cups of filtered water. You don't want chlorine in your winemaking process or mead making process, because it might halt the fermentation process, okay? So clean filtered water, no chlorine. And then what I did was, this is the jar of honey. I just put the 3 cups of water in here and shake it up so I can get every last bit of that honey. And then I pour it in the blender. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you're just gonna wanna blend it up so then it dilutes nicely, okay? So we're going to do that. And also get yourself 3 cups of fruit if you want. I think it's so much more delicious with fruit than without. I love it with really sweet fruits like mangoes and berries. I put some cherries for a little tartness. It's such a nice combination. So we got blackberries, strawberries, cherries, and mango in here. Also blueberries, sorry. So yes, 3 cups, all right? 3 cups honey, 3 cups water, and 3 cups of fruit. And then, I'm sorry I didn't tell you, the starter will be 1 cup. So you're gonna wanna get yourself a little measuring cup. Take this off, the little mason top. And then you're gonna just strain that fruit, and it's gonna give you 1 cup there. Once it's at 1 cup, then you can put the fruit right back in there, and you can leave this starter for the next one, okay? Or you can even feed it some more. You can just put more water, a little bit more fruit of your choice, and some more honey, okay? So this is your starter right here. So now we're going to go and we're gonna blend that, and then we're gonna pour it into the jar. You're gonna need a nice large jar like this. Get a gallon-sized jar, so then you can have some room in here for fermentation. These are smaller, so they don't need as much liquid, but you can definitely fit so much more and then have room for that. So this is just a quick blend. And that's it. And then you're gonna pour this whole thing in here. What I do first is I pour the fruit, and then pour the liquid in. Right, the liquid in, that's got the honey. Look at that, it's beautiful. Now let me tell you one other little thing. You can actually mash up your fruit if you want first in the blender, and then put it in here. That's how I did it at first, and it came out delicious. But I don't have to do that. I like the fruit whole. Then put your starter in here. All right, look at that, how nice it bubbles up. So beautiful. So these are your ingredients right here. And then what I do is I just add a little bit more water just to dilute it a little bit more, because it will be the 3 cups of water that I told you to start with. But you put a little bit more water at the end just to make it a little bit more, maybe diluted, not make it as strong. And it comes out amazing. That's what I did the last time, and you're gonna love it. So put another cup in there is what I put in there. I kind of do it by eye, measurements, now that I've done it a couple of times. So you will get the hang of it as well. Now what you want to do is you want to get an airlock. This is one type of airlock which you fill halfway with water. My favorite is this one that I use for the wine. The only reason is because I like the way that, so when you fill it with water, both sides will have water till this line, and it starts to bubble as it's fermenting. When it stops bubbling, that means it's ready. It's already stopped fermenting, and then all the water will go to one side. You see that? So I like to see the process of that happening, but because I'm out of these right now, I'm using them. I have a whole bunch cooking in the other room. Oh, the smell is fantastic. So then once you do that, you're gonna close this up. This is a special jar, like I said, a gallon one that has a special top with a little hole right there, all right? That has a little sealing top, but you don't wanna do that because what happens is you're gonna wanna let the carbon dioxide, which is a waste product from the fermentation process, be released. There's two waste products, ethanol and carbon dioxide. And the way to do that is, so you could fill this little thing with water, you put it in there, it's got little holes on the top, so then it doesn't explode on you. I mean, if you were to not have this and you had it completely closed off, it could explode on you. And you want the carbon dioxide to be released, but you don't want a lot of oxygen getting in, so that's why this is great because of the tiny little holes. The oxygen could make this rot. I mean, it could get mold. You could have all sorts of problems. So that's the easiest way. And now one of the things I want to tell you is that it's really important for you to get these little, I love these little sticky sheets of paper here, stickies. And you just put it right on the jar and just put in under the date. All right, so, and then you want to put Mead, and you want to put what's in there. Mixed fruit, berries, mango, and that's it. That's what I put in there. And that way you know how long, obviously, you've had it there fermenting. So then when it's ready to go, you're going to see how beautiful it looks. First of all, let's say a month goes by and you're ready to drink this. All you have to do is take this and strain it. Use a nice little nut bag, they're called. Go to Amazon, get some nut bags. Oh my gosh, this catches everything. The holes are so minute. And then you have your Mead, which you can bottle up like I did with these cute little tops. These little soda tops, so cute. Look at how pretty that looks. Now this has sediment at the bottom, which is another thing, okay? So another tool, I don't mind the sediment. I drink it, I like it. I don't mind the cloudiness. It's only to look pretty, really. And so this is a little device that you want to use to get rid of all of the sediment on there, which is a siphon. You can look it up if you want to. Also, I'll put the link below of the one that I got after so much research. That one is one of the newest ones, and it makes it easier to siphon all the sediment. So that if you want a nice clear liquid, you want to bottle it up for gifts or whatever. And then this right here is a hydrometer, which I want to use to see what the alcohol content is. There's a special formula for it. I'll put the link down below as well. And then if you guys want to buy it, there's instructions, but there is an actual formula that I will put on there. I haven't followed through with it because it doesn't matter to me. I feel the effects, believe me. But if you really want to know, it's so much fun to do it if you really want to get into it. But this is the end product. And oh my God, I have to tell you, like I said earlier, it is so refreshing. I put these in the refrigerator and a nice cocktail, so good over ice. I mean, it doesn't need ice if it's cold. But you can really taste that delicious honey in there. That's why it's important to get the one that you like. Like my husband doesn't like wildflower, so I will not put wildflower honey in his. This is the orange blossom right here. It's so delicious, and you can taste the sweetness of the fruits. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and please, if you have any other questions, let me know in the comments below. I will definitely be making a video on the wine. It is a little, not that much longer process, just a couple of different steps on there. So much fun. But thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.